Hello everyone and welcome to Shipyard Champions Week 5. I will bring up the challenge really quick. However, in the first part of this thing where I actually created the ship and everything and tested it, that's when I actually did read all of this. So I could get a little bit of a brief overview. Basically 2 light cruisers, 1910, 50 crew training, a single twins, no triple or quads, and any torpedo systems must be fully operational, so no single torpedo shoved in the back of a ship, which I guess only really applies to destroyers, but oh well. Starting conditions are all the opponent's choice, and this is the scoring. And then I also did this, so now in Division 3, this is all based off of last week's points and scoring. We have Iron Wolf versus Panzergraf versus me. So it's cut off because I have a streamer mode on. So I can fight one or both, but the first battle counts as my official match. So let's go over to shared designs. Iron Wolf is the US and Panzer is the Russians. Let's go over to Dreadnoughts. So in Dreadnoughts, I am going to be doing my ship here, and let me quickly actually pop back in here. I totally forgot to check. I'm doing the Russian one first, which I believe is Panzer. Clear day, 8 kilometers. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. So it is like that, clear day, perfect. I can't look at the ship now. Here's my ship. My plan, oh, I have another one here. This is actually my the ship I was testing, which is pretty much the exact same thing, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a little different. So basically, really big 7-inch long barrel guns, a couple of smaller guns here and there, they don't really matter. And a couple underwater torpedoes, actually quite a few underwater torpedoes, but also really small beam draft, really hard to spot, has really good spotting, pretty fast for 1910, pretty good fast. Like this is actually a decent 1920 light cruiser. I would even argue if it had duels, but hey, you know, not a bad ship. Point is, use the speed to not get shot, and use the big guns to shoot from a range where they can't shoot me. And then here's all these other things. I have a bit of armor, not much armor. I probably should have had more armor, but oh well, what are you gonna do? And the other one is, we can't see it. You know what, we'll just jump right into it. So always design, oh yeah, show design's always on. 3 kilometers, I'm not gonna look at this ship, we're just gonna jump right into the battle. Oh right, I have to click launch. Okay, now we're gonna jump right in the battle. So I think it's the Terex. There we go. I think that's his. Okay, let's check this out. Yeah, that's definitely not a that's definitely not a normal ship name. The 7.9's interesting. So he actually has bigger guns than I do and a bigger range than I do. The thing is, I don't think he sees me. Because if I go over to my ships, my guns are raised and turning. That's actually a quite nice visual. I'm going to take a beautiful shot at that. Absolutely, I will be doing that. Also, my turret is flying. That is interesting. But if I go over to his ships, his guns are perfectly in a straight line and not turning up, which means he can't see me. So, I guess since he can't see me, let's keep it that way. And I think the loose is, well, we can keep it tight for now. Alright, 5 times speed. You shouldn't be able to see me, so we can just shoot away with our... Yep, we're already up to like 5%, up to 10. Okay, they can see me now. They lost sight of the Conquest. They lost sight of both of my ships now, actually. They keep acquiring and losing sight of my ships. Ooh! Torpedo detonation, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Damage on the secondary tower isn't great. Need to maneuver a bit so that we hopefully get hit less. We have really good accuracy when we don't turn a lot. However, as soon as we start turning, we lose like all of our accuracy. Probably means the AI version of my ships are going to get absolutely obliterated because they won't be able to hit anything. Also, he has no accuracy. That's nice. Also need to go back in. We're already pretty far out. Yeah. I see the when I was starting at 0%, but as soon as I start going straight again, now we're already back up to 7%. I think we can get higher if we keep going for a bit. 8%. So we are going full broadside to them. They're coming straight at me. So we get way more guns than they do. I think they had how many guns? think they had 2 in the front, 2 in the front, 3 in the back. So if I stay in the front, most of their firepower is just going to be not working for them. Also, we are firing HE, which is not great. I wanted to fire AP. I have a fully AP build. Firing HE actually just completely ruins the entire plan. We're going to turn again. Make sure that when we turn, we actually get on the course that we want to go. We are currently 8 kilometers-ish out. That's okay. Now we should get our accuracy back. We're already almost out of HE. That's actually fine. I wanted to shoot AP at them. As soon as I can smoke again, I will. So, because we just need a couple good hits, but, I mean, these ships are kind of the last cannons. Any hit will do a bit of damage to them. There we go. And we're smoking up again. They hopefully will have much less accuracy to hit us. Yeah, 0% in the .3. We can honestly try and get closer if they're not going to have that much. Actually, they're even getting partial pens. That's kind of cool. There we go. Let's start moving back in a little bit. We're closing in under 8 kilometers. They still don't have a lot of range. Probably because of our speed, if I had to guess. Probably should have these guys target different ships. Target this one. There we go. Now that they're targeting different ships, hopefully we won't get the splash penalty anymore. I'm gonna try to get closer while we still have the smoke. That should be fine. That's a pen. We're doing some damage. They're doing some damage to me though. Only partials. We got a couple pens on them and a torpedo det. I think on the Tarek. And do they have accuracy? Like 3% accuracy? And we've also lost our smoke, so we should probably start disengaging a bit. Luckily this isn't scored on time, so we can take as long as we want, though I don't really want to take that long. Because that is a boring fight to watch. Already getting pretty far out. Let's try and turn back in for a second. And just like that. We're not getting many hits, which is kind of sad because I thought I had decent accuracy. Also, how did I gain more? Oh, okay. I hovered over this guy and I saw I had 10 HE shells. I was like, how did I go from 4 HE shells to 10? Okay, I'm going to pause really quick because we've actually switched and the lead is firing at the back ship where that's not really what I wanted. 12% accuracy, 16. I mean, I guess I can keep it like this. It's not really ideal. Ooh, 2 pens, I'll take it. I go ahead and turn it like this. Do they have torpedoes? They do. What are their torpedo range? Pretty decent, I suppose. It's not bad. We do have really good turning circle, so if they do fire torpedoes at me, I can avoid them pretty well. Tarek is getting chewed up. I kind of want to take out the Tarek now. I kind of want to switch to the Tarek. Let's switch to the Tarek. I'm going to smoke up and I'm going to get closer. We're gonna finish off the Tarek and then we're gonna get the not a battleship Vovich or something. I think it's supposed to be a Russian funny thing. Unfortunately, I don't get it. One good thing about having single barrel guns is we have pretty decent accuracy, better accuracy than normal, I believe. Or where are they? We need to get closer. Our smoke's still going, we need to get closer. Gonna run away with me. They only have 20 knots of speed though, so can't do a whole lot against me. This one's already pretty decently far away from me. I don't think they'll be able to hit anything. We're getting pretty close to this one. Tarek. If it torpedoes me, I'm gonna be in a bit of a pickle, but I think I'll be able to do just fine. We're unable to really hit it at the moment. I mean, we have 20%. We should be able to... Oh, that's a flooding hit. That's really not good. Torpedo det again on the Tarek. The Tarek's getting all ripped up. I need to retreat the Dido. Oh, no. Okay, this is going really bad. This is going really bad. Okay, all of you need to leave now. Use your speed to disengage. Get back to range. Once you get back to range, you continue firing. Okay, no longer flooding. Perfect. Yeah, those were some big hits that actually might already be medium damage. Yeah, that's already going to be a couple points. Conquest is not looking too good. That's fine. Dido's going to go back in. Yeah, Conquest still flooding. I have her start coming back in too. Running low on shells is not a great sign. It is really not a great sign. Speed reduced to like 28. The fact that we're not able to hit the Terek is a little sad. I'm almost convinced I maybe should have gone with a more... Oh, we can actually smoke up. That's perfect. I'm gonna get closer then. You are done flooding as well. We're gonna get re-engage. Smoke and speed are the only things that are keeping me alive at this point. I have this, follow this. Dido's gonna go in. Come on, Dido, some really good pens, and Terek should be dead. I mean, we've already done decent damage to the Terek. Conquest needs to go not towards them. There we go, that's a really good flooding hit, engine damage. She should be dead. Light cruisers don't take very much damage. They don't take very much punishment before they are sunk and killed. Main gun destroyed, I don't have many of those. Actually, no, that was my 4-inch gun. They found a range, I need to start turning away a bit. Conquest is still not really able to hit that ship. I'm gonna have her turn back and try and take both ships on at the same time while having Dido turn back around. They can only really choose one ship to target. One ship to target, there we go. Dido, it looks like they're targeting Dido, which means Conquest should get away pretty scot-free. Which is not great because she's out of ammo. We're almost out of ammo, and she probably had an ammo dead at some point. I also need you to start safe firing. You are just not firing anymore. Are we that bad on ammo? I mean, 64 shells isn't that bad. I need to kill stuff. Even if it gets me killed, I have to kill stuff. I can aggressively fire torpedoes. There we go. Oh, hold on. That was a torpedo coming right at me. I think I can definitely avoid that. Yeah, I can easily avoid that. You know what? I'm even going to do a funny thing where I'm going to turn around completely and torpedo this ship again. Guess what? Again, also the Dido is getting way out of range. I'm just going to rush in and do torpedo rushes at this point. I got nothing else to do. I'm running out of ammo. Smoke up. And then you got to leave. You're next. Smoke up. Please tell me she gets hit by a torpedo. Oh, I don't suppose you're going to be used to me at all. No, you only have 1.1-inch guns. Okay. Your only goal is to survive now. This is literally your only goal. Aggressively fire everything you have. Auto fire whatever you got. Okay. We're still safe firing into the Terek. The Terek is probably the only one I'm going to hope to sink. Okay. I'm going to turn out of the way of those torpedoes. We fired some torpedoes. I'm going to turn off my torpedoes. Because the Terek might die from that. If the Terek dies from that... 2 hits. Does that kill her? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to run away with the Dido because I kind of want to torpedo this ship. But if the Terek doesn't die, there's a chance that I'll waste all my torpedoes on nothing. I do kind of want to come back. Not with the Conquest though. I do kind of want to come back to the Dido though. And get this ship at least down to like decent damage. Okay, which side? Well, both sides are already reloaded. That's awesome. Terek is not going to die, unfortunately. Zoom back in. I'm going to go straight for the Terek. She's the only one I'm going to probably sink here. I have 6 torpedoes and they did nothing. Unfortunately. Just aggressively fired anything at this point. Maneuver a bit. This is really not looking good for me right now. I go save. Flooding, that's not good. That's really not good. Terek, we're gonna go normal. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, aggressive. Aggressive torpedoes. Please. Aggressive torpedoes. Please. I'm aggressively torpedoing. Are you really not gonna? Okay. You know, let me teach you how to fire a torpedo. You load in the tube and you fire. How fast is this? How fast is this ship going? The ship is going 7 knots. You literally have no better target practice ever. Aggressively fire that torpedo. Please. God game. Oh, that pisses me off. Alright, well, that is unfortunately another loss, I think. I'm just gonna run away with the conquests, and then I'm gonna take the loss for the loss. Ida didn't want to fire her torpedoes. I guess she felt like she needed them for some reason. Yep, so that's gonna be a loss. Yeah, conquest is more than enough speed to leave. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna engage with 1.1 inch guns. They're not gonna do anything to these ships. So, absolutely getting the heck out of there. Well, where did we go wrong? I did not have enough shells, which is funny because I actually took increased shells. I think yeah, shell ammo increased. So even with increased ammo, we didn't have enough. It is a bit unfortunate. I probably should have played a bit closer to home, maybe get those torpedoes off sooner, but oh well, it is just a little bit unfortunate. A little bit unfortunate. Is this gonna end anytime soon? Okay, hold on, I'll be back when this is over. Okay, I think that is it. Holy moly, that took so incredibly long. Jeez, okay. So I did a lot of damage to the Terek and like no damage to the Battleshipovich. Interesting. However, they did sink mine to medium damage to Conquest, so yeah, I gave him a lot of points. I got like what, 2 points in return? Yeah, great. So yeah. Awesome. Well, luckily, I'm going to do a second battle. This time with the US, and this time they're at 10 kilometers, if I remember that correctly. Let me quickly switch back to Discord. Here it is. Yes, 10 kilometers clear day again. Alright, perfect. Let's just go ahead and jump right in. Once again, here's my beautiful, marvelous ship that is probably going to get shot to death again. Let's figure this out. Conquest versus the Manchesters. See how it goes. Manchesters are immediately not spotted. Interesting. And there's no more AI mode that I can do, so I just don't know where they are. Spotted to the north. Because I just turn north. And then I'm going to save torpedoes, smoke up so they don't see me in tight formation. Do you wanna... There they are. Oh, are they also little speedy boys? They are speedy-ish boys, but not speedy like me. They have way less guns. A whole bunch of casemates. Those aren't probably going to be hitting anything. Let's make sure we switch to AP. I didn't check the armor of the other ships. We could probably pen that. Can I pen that? Yeah, I can pen that. Let's go down to 5 times speed. Actually, you know what? I want to test out their torpedo avoidance skills. Aggressively fire your torpedoes, both of you. Make them turn away. Do really good damage against the Manchester. Damn. Manchester is getting shredded. And that's a lot of torpedo hits too. Dang, I really should have taken on the US. Why did I take on the US? It would have been so much easier. Manchester, if she doesn't float out, she's pretty damaged. I'll get close within torpedo range of the Salem. I'm gonna torpedo her again. Or not again, but I'm gonna torpedo the ships in general again. And now, save, normal, aggressive. Thank you. Then you, Cossack, are gonna fire at this back ship. Aggressively fire your torpedoes. Thank you so very much. That is all your torpedoes fired. And now we continue to turn into them as they either get obliterated by 4 torpedoes in a row, which is insane. You taking flooding is not great. I'm going to detach both of you. I'm going to turn you back around. And the conquest is going to keep going. Cossack's going to go back for the Manchester, which is basically dead. Okay. Like, I really should have taken on these guys instead. This would have been a way better battle. Way easier battle. Holy. And just like that. Easy peasy. That's what I wanted to happen. I guess I should have used torpedoes in the other match. Oh well. I'll try once more against the Russians using my torpedoes this time. Oh, hold on. I forgot to set this to 8 kilometers. Try one more time, going in close, playing it not safe. Or for the torpedoes just to see if it was just me being a dunce. It could have been. Detach, I'm gonna send just both of these guys to go frustrate at. And then we're gonna go ahead and save, smoke. 5 times speed. Okay, so I'm gonna have you target the ship, obviously. You're gonna target the ship, obviously. They're going slightly that way, so I need to go that way, and go that way. Perfect. Now we have the Pyramus, and again the Conquest. They're advancing toward their goals. We've got this. Let's make sure we're firing our AP shells as per usual. Actually, what was their armor, actually? I never really looked. 5.5. That's probably why we weren't able to pen. Because we can only pen that under, like, 7 kilometers. We were never really at that range. The range we were fighting. Okay. Getting close. Let's maneuver a little bit more. The Primus got way... Holy moly, how do I survive this? Going straight might be the play. And then turning last minute? Yes. So then the Primus is kind of perfectly lined up to shoot that ship instead. Which I guess is fine. Even though I kind of want to fire at that ship instead. I mean... You fired that one. Just gonna fire your torpedoes. Torpedoes away, torpedoes away. You torpedoes away. So many torpedoes away, please. Or nobody. Or we just don't fire torpedoes. Okay, so see, this is an issue with something not working here. Okay, you are still still alive. I guess you fire torpedoes at this one now. Now we fire torpedoes at the ship that has a worse angle. Objectively. You are turning all the way around. Are you still aggressively firing? Yes, now you have aggressively fired. That is 5 torpedo hits. Still a huge amount of damage to the Pyramus though. Not great. Turn back around again, try and get more torpedoes to go. Potentially? No, for some reason the side of torpedoes just doesn't work. Okay, fine. You know what? We're gonna target this thing then. Torpedoes? No torpedoes. That's fine, I guess. Both of these ships have taken 5 torpedo hits, and not a battleship is doing surprisingly well. I have torpedoes on both sides. I'm gonna turn, torpedo her. I have torpedoes. Torpedoes away. Torpedoes away, please. Torpedoes away. Okay. Or don't fire torpedoes. Okay, so this is a bit of a problem. For some reason against these ships, we just don't fire torpedoes unless they're, like, not likely to hit. This ship is already... Oh, okay, so... Really not looking very good. Do they have, like, torpedo protection stuff? Or am I just... Okay, anti-flood 2... Reinforced bulkheads, double hull. Yeah, they're pretty decently defended against torpedoes. You're telling me if I drive up to this ship, I'm not going to be able to torpedo it a bajillion times. I suppose I'm going to fire my own torpedoes? No? I mean, I would like to fire torpedoes. There's my torpedoes. I'll save the rest of them. 2 torpedo hits is good enough for me. Well, is it good enough for me? I would like to hit this ship too. This ship's been hit with 8 torpedoes and still isn't dead. That's crazy. This ship's taken 5. Maybe this ship will die then. You know what? It's looking pretty flooded. Flooded in the back though. We get close. We'll see if getting close actually saves me here. I think it will. Ooh, barely. I'm going to speed on over to this ship instead. I will be also aggressively torpedoing. There we go. Torpedoes are being aggressively fired. Another torpedo hit. Thank you very much. And then we switch back to the ship, where we fire 2 more torpedoes. And 1 hits. I think technically we could have won that if 1 of our torpedoes had fired when I wanted to, and 2, I had actually done the strats. I really thought my guns were good enough. I really should have just done like a run and gun torpedo boat. It probably would have been the play, but I did not. I still have a chance to shoot this thing to death actually. My guns are within 2.2 kilometers and it not being able to shoot back at me. I mean, hey. Take those odds. Just aggressively fire, just shoot everything. Yeah, I am gonna shoot it to death. So my guns are good at this range. Unfortunately, I wasn't fighting at this range. That is a bit of an annoying fact. I lost 2 front guns too, that's funny. The flooding's gonna kill it, I believe. Come on. Flooded a lot in the front, so I need to get in the bow. There we go. Now it's dead. That would have been a much preferable run. I mean, I lost a ship, but I lost a ship in the other round too, so that would have been much preferable. 2 sunk ships is way more than what I got last time. Alright, well, thanks all for watching. Let me quickly jump back actually into the Discord, go back to announcements just to see the scoring. So, we didn't sink anything. We got heavily damaged, so 2 points for my entire, and then plus whatever they get. So, go watch Poliwhirl, go watch Iron Wolf on Iron Wolf, and see how my ship does. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Shipyard Champions. Bye.